Where does TJ Hunt find these guys?
Oh.
6'2".
And he's a freshman.
He's a freshman. My lord.
He's a left-handed pitcher.
Oh man, I can't wait. It's funny when he rolled up, I felt like I was in Major League, the movie. When they're on the one assistant coach, Leach.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper walks up. He's like, "Look at this bleepity blah guy." I was like, "Holy cow!"
91. 91.
And that was
Exit velo for Julian Montez.
Yeah, he's got some real nice sound coming off that bat. He's spraying the ball around all fields. We're seeing power to the right side. We're seeing power to the left from the pole on the inside. So doing a nice job managing barrel.
92 exit velo for George Krenkel. Class of 23 rising sophomores, a right-handed pitcher and a catcher. He stands at 6'2", 195 pounds. He carries a 3.9 GPA. .95 on the last swing.
Cha ate his Wheaties this morning.
He did.
Extra efforts in when you see him on defense.
Yeah. Smooth feeling. No. Footwork's great. I mean, he's smooth.
Yeah, he is smooth, and I kind of akin him to the butler, Mr. Deeds. Just turn around, he's there. Turn around, he's there. Like there's no ball that's hitting, getting through the infield if he has anything to say about it.
Just shot one high.
Hello and welcome to Iron Peak Sports for today's PBR New Jersey preseason upper class invitational. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic joined alongside my brother from another, Al Fisher, who's on assignment right now. He'll be here shortly. Guys are going through the gauntlet of running the 60s, and just want to let all of you know that we will have all of the footage recorded in its entirety here at the end of the event, and all player profiles. So with guys going 2 at a time, you'll be able to see those 60 times. We'll have them posted a little bit later on, and actually throughout today's broadcast, we'll be meeting some of the players. So different dynamic, but trying to raise the bar. But with some of these top elite 23s and 24s throughout the state of New Jersey, PBR New Jersey Director TJ Hunt is super excited about this crop of talent, and we're excited to bring it to you. So we're going fast and furious here. I can see Anthony Rackets to your right. He blazes through, showing off the wheels. And we'll try to catch up with some of these guys. As to your right now is Alejandro Lorenzo, the Newark Academy. And to your left is going to be Jack Talent out of Rainey. And again, all these times will actually be recorded into the PBR player profile, which usually get posted about 2 weeks after the event, give or take. So, as we like to say, number 44 jumps in. 44 red is Michael Smith out of the Hunt School, and number 5 to your right is Evan Mangiafesta out of Kingsway. And these guys are flying. And to your left is number 45. Again, it's Michael Smith turning around. Nice job here. Number 46 red to your left is Marco Macelli. And number 6 red to your right is Jake Carter out of Cranford. And Cranford, a squad that made a run in the last dance this past spring/summer when everything was shut down. Now 47 red to your left is Jordan Martins from Edison. And to your right is number 9, Charlie Rossman. Rossman out of the Lawrenceville School. And some of this extended time off, the one thing I can tell you is these guys look pretty sharp and ready to go. I believe it's number 48, Evan Ravalli, out of Seton Hall Prep to your left. Now to your left is number 64, red. And flying towards your screen is Connor Roche. Number 14, gray, to your right is Reid Uscello out of Shawnee. And now to your left is number 81, David Rodriguez out of Millville. All right, number 14, red on your right is Rhys Moroney from Rumson Fairhaven. And to your left is number 85, Michael Hooley out of Ramapo. Number 19, red to your right is Noah Waldron. And number 86 to your left is Will Christopher out of Middletown South. The thing I'm really excited about today is the fact that because these guys are underclassmen, you probably haven't seen a whole lot from them. So some of your rising stars. So to your right is number 20, and that's Lance Albacher. And number 89 to your left is Charlie Meglio out of Jackson Memorial. Coming up on your right, number 23 is Douglas King out of Paulsboro. And to your left is number 91. That's Ryan Jarosz. Georgia Tech commit is Ryan Jarosz. And if you look at how big he is and how fast he runs for being a big man, you can appreciate why. All right, number 72 in your right. Number 3, gray, is to your left. 3, gray is Alexis Delgado. Delgado out of St. Peter's Prep. Now to your right is number 31, Logan Colon out of Verona. Number 8, gray, to your left is Dante Degrazio out of Hanover Park. Number 33, red, is Robert Schneider out of Milburn. Number 9, gray, to your left is Mike Guerra out of Phillipsburg. Number 10, gray, to your left is Jake Zweikel out of Middletown South. And it looks like we are going to quickly be ready to almost get into some hitting. Before that, we got number 87, gray. It's Adrian Rojas out of St. Peter's Prep. All right, so fast and furious on the running portion of the show, and that means we are going to head into hitting. So stay tuned. Let's step away real quick from Iron Peak here at PBR New Jersey. And welcome back. We are here live at the PBR New Jersey. I'm waiting on the other piece, so we'll just roll without it for the hitting portion of the show. Tell them to plug in to the iPad. And so you're going to see Fast and Furious swings. And number 5 red is Evan Mangiafesta from Kingsway, the top of your screen. Watching the underclass games. And to your left is number 8. I'm sorry, the bottom of your screen is Manny Aponte. So we're going to do our best to get these hacks. So stepping in at the top of your screen is number 6 gray. And that is Zach Wendell. So Zach Wendell taking hacks, and at the bottom of your screen there's number 1. That was Tino Labazzo. Now stepping into the bottom of your screen is number 2 red, and that's Anthony Rackets out of Idland. Again, as Zach Wendell continues to take some nice hacks, and Anthony Rackets getting into it with a nice short compact swing. Love the fact how quick Rackets always is to the ball. Keeps the hands inside out swing, and as you can see on the follow through, full extension as well. So now the top of your screen is number 14, and that's Reid Uscello out of Shawnee, shortstop, third baseman. 3.86 GPA. That was Anthony Rackets. The bottom of your screen. It's going to be number 4 red. And number 4 red is Alejandro Lorenzo. And since we have a lot of action going on screen at one time, we're going to do our best here to show you guys left and right. Get as much data as we can. Some good hacks there by Alejandro Lorenzo. And as you can appreciate with so many things going on, important to tell everybody that this is a live stream peak, your opportunity to kind of see what's going on, but every player after the event is going to get their full PBR profile uploaded for your viewing pleasure. And most importantly, that's what's there for the college coaches to go back. So, you saw them run the 60. You're going to see recorded versions with the TrackMan data all encompassed all into the screen. So, again, it's a bit fast and furious, but very thorough. As you can see, a pause in the action at the top of your screen to make sure that the blast motion sensor is, in fact, put into play. And now Stepping in the bottom of your screen is number 11, Shea Grady out of Cranford. Some nice hacks there. And now number 23 red in the top of your screen is Michael. Number 23 is Douglas King. 23 at the top of the screen is Douglas King, and the bottom is Shea Grady. Number 23, Douglas King out of Paulsboro at the top. The bottom of your screen is number 14 red, and that's Rhys Moroney, Rumson Fairhaven. When we get into fielding, all the players, you'll see their individual graphics and the like pop up on the screen. So some healthy hacks. Got all the lefties, it seems like, in the top of your screen. And that was Douglas King, as Rhys Moroney continues to hack at the bottom. And stepping into the box, the top half of the screen is number 44, Jimmy Mantuano. Jimmy out of St. Joseph's, 2023, outfielder, first baseman, 4.0 GPA. All right, now on the bottom of your screen is number 28 red. And that bottom there is Jake Voyner out of the Hill School. Voyner with some healthy hacks there. And at the top of your screen, hammering through the ball, is Jimmy Mantuano. Showing off some early exit velo as that one smokes into the back wall here inside the dome. All right, so now jumping into the top of your screen is number 45 red, and that's Michael Smith out of the Hunt School. He smokes one into the left center gap off the top of the dome here. Some good pop, first good stroke, 89 miles an hour. And now keeping the party started, the bottom half of your screen. Is number 31. 31 red is Logan Colon out of Verona. Latica baseball. Good poke there by number 45 straight away, Michael Smith. good follow-through strokes at the bottom of your screen by Logan Cologne, 3.2 GPA. Now popping into the top of your screen is number 81. It's David Rodriguez. David Rodriguez out of Millville High School. It's portion of our broadcast is sponsored by Dr. Jack Quinlan, favorite guy for myself and Mr. Al Fisher out of Penn Cardiology. Thank you, Dr. Quinlan. As David Rodriguez down out of the Millville area himself. Big, heavy swings there by Rodriguez. Always had, real natural pop. As he gets into a few here. Number 33 red is Robert Schneider out of Millburn. 3.4 GPA as he gets into the screen. It's right there. Can you take his up a little bit? We're cutting off his bat. Yes. All right, and apologize for the background noise here, guys. We're trying to get another TrackMan set up for you as all the data is being recorded. That's all you got. Watch your line there. All right, so blast motion sensor readjusted for David Rodriguez, and as big as he is, you can appreciate he'd be known to break a sensor or two. At 6'2", 270 pounds out of heavy hitters. Yeah, TrackMan, you're on blast. As Rodriguez hammers the ball, and look at the bottom of the screen. Robert Schneider getting through it. Keeping TJ Hunt's head on a swivel with all these sticks. All right. So number 37 red is going to be Raphael Rogers out of Bishop Eustis. All right, and now we're going to really make you folks dizzy there. Al Fisher, welcome to the party.
You might be a little too young for Keystone Cops, but that just felt like to me this morning.
Okay, well.
We're testing out the chair today. Oh, boy.
Yeah, testing out the chair. Let's see.
So we had a couple of dads out front asking about what player was associated with what TrackMan. I said I couldn't answer that question, but we're going to have both of them up for you shortly. So,
as I would like to say, the one located right next to the other one. No, all fun intended here. You can see we're kind of moving equipment around on the fly, so we'll try to avoid making you guys ill. So stand by here. And again, we're now switching around as number 38 steps to the screen, your bottom.
Ty Fredo. I have that right?
Ty Fredo's right. Guys, we got to adjust the cameras. Can we look at what we're shooting? All right, we'll adjust the cameras real quick here. All right, so we're gonna back out the shot. It's got the TrackMan hooked up. That's why he's blowing up on your screen. And that's number 38 red.
Yep. Ty Fredo out of James Caldwell High School, class of 23, rising sophomore. Plays for Hustle Baseball, and he hustles in the classroom with a 3.5 GPA, besides on the field.
All right. I appreciate your hustle this morning, right back in here.
Yeah,
it's,
just jump right in the chair, man. Was that facetious?
No, actually it wasn't.
I was all over the place.
I was actually pretty impressed by it. So I know right now people are looking at the TrackMan that we
95 exit
have set up.
All right. So now number 40 is stepping up.
40 red.
Yep, 40 red. It's Kevin Hager.
And so there's not a we're just waiting to set up the other tunnel, and now you're good to go there as well.
And we have number 2 gray, and that would be Michael. Is that an L or an I? That might be Michael Day or Michael Dell out of Bergen Catholic. Again, number 2 gray, Michael. I got bad eyes. I think it's Dell. Bergen Catholic, class of 24 rising freshman. He's an outfielder and second baseman. Standing at 5'7", 170 pounds. Man likes to hit the weight room. Plays for the Diamond Jacks 15U team. He's got a 3.8 GPA.
Indeed.
And Kevin Hager out of Barton is a class of 23. We call him a rising sophomore. Plays shortstop and second base. Again, he's in the red. He stands at 5'11", 172. Plays for the New Jersey Rising Rebels. And carries a 4.33 GPA, if I'm reading this correctly. Wait, I'm going to make sure I got the right young man. Yep, 4.33 GPA. Very strong. Strong on the cage, too, so nice work by him. These things are fast and furious here. Again, Michael Dell out of Bergen Catholic. In the gray.
Alrighty.
Nice shot to the gap there.
And again, this is from the live stream standpoint. Just remember, all of this data with all these things going on, every player walks away from here with their own player profile. It has all this TrackMan data loaded in. So I know it can seem a little bit on the fly. It's like drinking through a fire hose. A lot of stuff going on, but each individual player will be highlighted in there.
And number 6 is Jake Carter. Well, I like to say we're the whipped cream and cherry on top of the sundae. The sundae is PBR and all the data points.
Wow.
We're just bringing the whipped cream and the cherry.
Yeah, why not?
I don't like cherries, but anyway, I just want to make sure I painted the visual.
And a good visual indeed. All right, let's see what we got here. Gonna try to keep the screen straight for you folks.
Again, Jake Carter out of Cranford. Class of 23 sophomore. He's an outfielder, third baseman. Standing at 5'8", 150 pounds. And carries a 4.4 GPA. I don't know if you said it already since I've been gone, but this place is an incredible facility. You can get so much done in here.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
All right, number 41, the bottom of your screen is Jack Talent. I hope I'm saying the school correctly. It looks like Rainey. Class of 23, third baseman, second baseman, stands at 5'11", 175 pounds. Plays a summer ball with Tri-State Arsenal. No GPA reported. Now we have number 47. Jordan Martins out of Edison High School, now at the bottom of your screen.
That camera's out of focus.
Number 9 at the top of your screen is Charlie Rossman. Some good hacks at the baseball at a Lawrenceville school. Class of 23 sophomore, rising sophomore. He's an outfielder, second baseman. Plays his summer ball with Niners baseball. Carries a 4.0 GPA. Stands at 5'8", 170. And the bottom of your screen is Jordan Martins. Top of your screen is number 9, Charlie Rossman. As he just finishes up. Now number 10, Gray, stepping up, is Jack Zweikel out of Middletown South High School. He's a class of 24, rising freshman. He's an outfielder, right-handed pitcher. Stands at 5'10", 160 pounds. Plays for Lotica Baseball. Carries a 3.9 GPA. And top of your screen, number 64. Connor Roche now steps in. Out of Westwood, class of 23 rising sophomores, a second baseman shortstop, stands at 6'3", 170. Plays for Lotica Baseball. Carries a 3.5 GPA as things move fast and furious, as my brother from another Doug Stasic likes to say. Again, Jake Zweikel. Hope I say his name right. At the top of the screen. All your data points are right there on the right hand of the screen. Gives you a good visual of the exit velo, the launch angle, all kinds of great data points that college coaches are looking for in these young men.
Okay.
All right, stepping up at the bottom of the screen is number 85, and that is Michael Woolley.
Michael Hooley.
Michael Woolley out of Ramapo.
Yeah, man. Dude's a PBR legend.
He is a class of 23 rising sophomore. Shortstop, second baseman, stands at 6'1", 190. Good size for a young man. Carries a 3.75 GPA and 1150 SAT. Plays a summer ball with Canes North, 2023. Michael Hooley, Ramapo. As Jack Zweikel finishes up. Now the top of your screen is number 19 red, and that is Noah Waldron out of Collingswood High School. Class of 23 rising sophomores, an outfielder shortstop, stands at 5'10", 140. Plays a summer ball with an organization we might be a little bit familiar with, Scanzano Combat Baseball.
Hey.
Not only does he get it done with Scanzano, he gets it done in the classroom with a 4.2 GPA.
That a guy. Number 86 red.
86 red.
Bottom of your screen.
Will Christopher out of Middletown South. Class of 23, third baseman, first baseman, stands at 6'2", 205. Plays a summer ball with Leg Kick Nation 16U and carries a 3.9 GPA. Will Christopher getting a nice 92.6. We'll call it 93 exit velo in the swing prior. There's a nice shot to finish it up by Noah Waldron. All right, number 20 at the top of the screen now, stepping up is Lance Albacher out of Notre Dame. Class of 23 is an outfielder, second baseman, stands at 5'10", 145. Plays a summer league ball with the Diamond Jacks. Lance Albacher. As Will Christopher finishes up at the bottom of the screen. Next participant at the bottom of the screen is number 89. That's Charlie Meglio out of Jackson Memorial High School, class of 23 sophomore. The third baseman shortstop stands at 6'3", 195. Plays for the New Jersey Marlins summer team. Has a 3.94 GPA. And Charlie Meglio at the bottom of your screen. Lance Albacher at the top. Oh, nice shot there. Albacher starting to feel it. Oh, good finish. Line shot up the middle. How you doing there, partner? You all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Just catching a breather?
Yeah, I was happy to hear that we're only going to be showcasing one defender at a time, so like it'd be great.
Oh,
to be able to give you multiple angles. And
your head won't be spinning. All right, top of the screen, number 35. Sorry to interrupt you. I got a job to do. Robbie Carvelli, top of the screen, number 35 of a St. Joseph of Metuchen High School, class of 23. He's an outfielder, right-handed pitcher, stands at 5'11", 160, plays for the Diamond Jacks Super Summer League team. Hopefully he's not going to hit me in the head. And Carvelli has a 4.09 GPA. At the bottom of your screen is number 91, Ryan Jarosz out of Cranford High School. Another sophomore, class of 23. He's a third baseman, first baseman, stands at 6'3", 200 pounds. Another Diamond Jacks Super 15U player.
And he's committed to Georgia Tech.
The Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech. That's what they used to call him back in the day,
Really?
the basketball team. Yeah.
All right.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
I was a Georgia Tech guy when way back. Probably about 30, 35 years ago. All right, number 46 at the top of your screen, Marco Macelli, Nadal Barton. Another sophomore, class of 23. He's a 5'11", 190-pound outfielder, right-handed pitcher. Diamond Jacks Super 16 is a summer league team, and he has a 3.95 GPA. Oh, nice shot to the gap there. We got number 3 getting ready to jump into the batter's box. That's Alexis Delgado out of St. Peter's Prep. He's a freshman, class of 24. Shortstop, second baseman, stands at 5'8", 140. And number 3, Alexis Delgado. Baseballs flying everywhere. All right, number 48 at the top of your screen. This young man is Evan Ravalli out of Seton Hall Prep, class of 23. That means he's a sophomore. He's an outfielder and an outfielder. So I guess he likes outfield. Stands at 6 foot, 160 pounds. Good length to him. Plays for Hustle Baseball in the Summer League. And he's got a 4.43 GPA. Number 8 gray is Dante Degrazio out of Hanover Park. He's a freshman, class of 24. He's a third baseman, right-handed pitcher, stands at 5'10", 155 pounds, and plays summer ball with New Jersey Rising Rebels. Good shot there by Ravalli. The gap. Turns nicely on an inside pitch.
Yeah, and you know, with the fact that last season being shut down as long as it was, and a lot of these guys are still relative unknowns. So this is like a coming out party of sorts.
Sure is. All right, number 9 gray is Michael Guara out of Phillipsburg. He's a freshman, class of 24, shortstop, right-handed pitcher, stands at 5'10", 155. Plays a summer baseball with Walk-Off Baseball Academy. Michael Guerra.
John, are we done over here? All right, so we are blazing fast, like blazing hot sauce over here. So we got the one side ready to go and done, and now we're going to still have a few batters remaining on the other tunnel. So let's move some camera work around here for just a second. And Michael.
Yeah, Michael Guerra. Or Guerra. Guerra. Hope I say it right.
Surely.
Now, number 87, as you're getting that information, number 87 stepping up is Adrian Rojas out of St. Peter's Prep. Another freshman, class of 24, is a first baseman, right-handed pitcher, stands at 6'2", 220 pounds. Good size, plays for full count baseball in the summertime. Good size for a freshman, 6'2", 220. Good grief. Mm-hmm. It appears to be Adrian Rojas is our last participant in the hitting portion of today's showcase. Once again, you are watching the PBR New Jersey Underclass Invitational. Again, brought to you by PBR New Jersey. And with that, we'll go to a break, bring you the defensive portion. We're back in a short few. And we are back from the Iron Peak Sports and Events Complex here in Hillsborough, New Jersey for the PBR New Jersey Preseason Underclass Invitational. Brought to you by BFA Sports. And for BFA Sports, I'm Al Fisher, along with my brother from another, Doug Stasic. And it's been a pretty busy morning, and it's getting busy right away with Michael Dell taking some throws from the outfield. These young men will show off their arms from the outfield. So we start off with the outfield work, and I believe we will move to catcher. And then third base short.
Catchers this afternoon.
Catchers this afternoon, thank you. All right. Number 6, red. That is Jake Carter.
Oh, jeez.
Hello. And it's always an exciting moment here at PBR as the ball went flying over our heads. Oh, nice shoot there. Way to come back, Mr. Carter. Jake Carter's out of Cranford. He's 5'8", 150 pounds. No,
TJ always promises us that we'll be protected, so
well,
far we're
technically from an angle standpoint, we shouldn't unless he floats it over the net. But
look at Carter.
Oh. Woo!
So last dance, Cranford, right?
Yeah, that's
so
right.
The
that's
last
right.
Dance,
yep.
Dude.
Number 9 red is Charlie Rossman out of Lawrenceville School. He's an outfielder and a second baseman. Stands at 5'8", 170. Plays for Niners baseball in the summer. Carries a 4.0 GPA.
For everybody else out there, I want to let them know later on this week we'll be doing a recap and highlight show, going over top performances, reviewing some of the metrics. You'll see some of the highlights that we've recorded here, and we're looking forward to that, plus player interviews.
BFA never stopping.
No, well.
Constantly changing the landscape and helping out folks, the great folks at PBR New Jersey.
Well, when you're working with a guy like TJ Hunt, it's hard to keep up with his passion for the game.
All right, we have Jake Zweikel. Zweikel, I think. If I say it wrong, I apologize, folks, at a Middletown South High School. He is a freshman, class of 24. He's an outfielder, right-handed pitcher. Stands at 5'10", 160. I have Connor. I'm sorry.
I might have the.
Yeah, I think this is Connor
update.
Lamentier. I apologize. Wait, we got number 10 Gray now.
10 Gray.
10 Gray is Jake Zweikel.
All right.
So you were right.
Every once in a while.
Didn't get a number here, but we'll get it just a second. That's number 19 red, and that is Noah Waldron out of Collingswood. He's a class of 23, rising sophomore. Outfielder, shortstop, stands at 5'10", 140. Plays his summer ball with Scanzano Combat and has a 4.2 GPA. Oh, nice shoot there by Waldron.
Yes, sir.
Way to finish it up. Number 20 red, Lance Albacher. Albacher, I'll say, out of Notre Dame. Class at 23. He's a 5'9", 170-pound outfielder, second baseman. Plays a summer ball to Diamond Jacks. Number 35, red, Robbie Carvelli out of St. Joseph of Metuchen. He is a sophomore, class of 23, an outfielder, right-handed pitcher, stands at 5'11", 160. Plays a summer ball with Diamond Jacks Super. Has a 4.09 GPA. Number 44, red. Jimmy Mantuano. Mantuano out of St. Joseph. Stands at 5'11", 180 pounds. Class of 23 rising sophomore. He's an outfielder, first baseman. Plays his summer ball with South Jersey Young Guns. He has a 4.0 GPA. What do you think, Mantuano?
I think Mantuano,
Yeah.
sure.
Try my best. As Jody Mack would say, you got to give your all because that's all you got to give.
That's right.
Good shoot there by the lefty. Good size. Good physique. Number 46, red, is Marco Macelli out of Barton. Class of 23 rising sophomore, is an outfielder, right-handed pitcher, stands at 5'11", 190 pounds. As we duck for no reason.
All right. And trying to update player information on the fly. This is
Macelli's got 3.95 GPA. That one was up there too. Oh boy. All right, number 48 is Evan Ravalli at a Seton Hall Prep. Sophomore class of 23. He stands at 6 foot, 160 pounds, plays for Hustle Baseball. And he has a very, nice shoot. It's a very strong 4.43 GPA. Valley using that turf nicely. All right, it looks like it'll do it for our outfielders. So we're going to move some cameras around. Guess we'll go to maybe a very quick break.
yeah.
We'll go to a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, we're back here in Hillsborough, New Jersey, as we now work from the infield. So we start with the third baseman for the PBR New Jersey Underclass Invitational as we do the infield defensive workouts.
I believe that's Anthony Rackets.
That is Anthony Rackets out of Vineland, New Jersey, in Vineland High School. Plays his summer ball for heavy hitters.
Yeah, he's a guy that I'm really surprised that he's still out there because he does so many of the small things in the game well. He's got plus speed. He's a true utility kind of player. I mean, he's played anywhere. He's actually, even as he was younger, he pitched as well. So he's a guy real comfortable. You can see here nice transitions that he has going around the horn. Gets the hip through. Good side arm slot. Here comes live and in charge at your screen. Anthony Rackets.
Number 44, Jack Talent.
Oh, we're 41.
41. I'm looking at 41. I said 44.
All right.
It's good. We just started.
You're good.
At a Rainey High School. He's a third baseman. Second baseman stands at 5'11", 175. Plays a summer ball at Tri-State Arsenal. I did fail to mention that Anthony Rackets has a 3.7 GPA. Just want to make sure I bring that to your attention.
Duly noted.
Do not have one for Mr. Talent, but I'm sure he does well.
Well, Talent's a nice size corner infielder. Also plays second base, though, but 5'11", 175. Nice.
That's solid build. All right, number 45. Now it's 45. Michael Smith out of the Hun School. He's a third baseman catcher, class of 23 sophomore. Stands at 5'11", 187. Throws right, but bats left. Nice pick there. Showing a strong arm across the diamond. All right, nice job by Michael Smith. Number 86, red. That is Will Christopher out of Middletown South High School. He's a class of 23 rising sophomore, plays third base and first base. He stands at 6 foot, 205 pounds. Plays a summer ball with Leg Kick Nation 16U, and he carries a 3.9 GPA. He takes his backhand or picks it nicely.
Yeah, man, 6 foot, 205. This guy's got some growing still to do, which is frightening in its own right, but for being a big guy, really light on his feet, does a nice job keeping most of the weight on his front side, which is good. You can kind of see some space below those heels, and that's not the easiest thing to always do when you're that size, especially at that age, because you're still kind of
maturing.
You really
physically
are.
Maturing.
Physically
Yeah, 100%.
are,
100%. Yep.
Your balance can usually be sometimes county wampus.
All right, number 8 in gray is Dante Degrazio out of Hanover Park. He's a freshman, class of 24. He's third baseman and a right-handed pitcher, stands at 5'10", 155 pounds, and plays a summer ball for New Jersey Rising Rebels.
Yeah, nice organization up here in North Jersey. Pride themselves in being fundamentally sound. Play a lot of their home games up at Del Barton.
Mm-hmm. He had the opportunity to be there. Nice, beautiful place.
Yeah. Again, some of these guys, man, I really feel for him because, you know, he's got that mask kind of pulled down, still annoying. And as you're trying to look down towards your toes to field the ball, it's not easy.
No. You're not in your classical normal environment with a mask you have to wear in these conditions. So.
And Degrazio being a two-way player, see him later on this afternoon.
All right, that should do it for the third baseman. We'll go to middle infield from the shortstop position. We got a load of them.
by TJ Hunt, giving some instructions out there for the time being. So again, for BFA Sports, Doug Stasic, joined alongside my brother from another, Al Fisher, and we are here at Iron Peak Sports Center underneath what looks like the Metrodome. Should also add another challenge for the players, having that white backdrop as your first baseman trying to catch these balls.
Seen it across
It's sometimes a little bit tricky to pick up, requires extra laser focus, but it's all fun and games, part of the experience. But again, PBR New Jersey, all the player profiles, there's all different angles being recorded separately from the event, so you're getting kind of a peek into what's going on as it happens. So we try to give you as much information as possible, but things like blast motion, TrackMan that are used for hitting and the pitching, and then, of course, the throwing velos and 60 times, those will all be uploaded into the player profile for review. All the coaches get a chance to take a closer look. So what this really kind of affords you the opportunity to do, PBR always talks about being seen, so this is like a preview to the movie. So coaches are kind of looking at this as if it's a little bit of a movie trailer. So taking notes, we get feedback. TJ's phone blows up the entire event, which I think in itself is pretty remarkable. So
That's awesome.
Not only some of the PBR crew pumping things out on social media, but he's got actual college coaches that are hitting him up, asking him for more information. We've seen this time and again. We had so many stories in just the last 6 months since we've been involved with PBR. But this guy is so detail-oriented and will slow down the entire, we'll call it show, just to make sure that everybody gets the same exact experience. It's just super important, but super awesome to be a part of.
He gets it, and that's the main thing. So good stuff. Now we have Tino Labazzo, the first participant from the shortstop position out of Watchung Hills. He's a class of 23, rising sophomore, plays shortstop at second base. Stands at 5'6", 130. Plays a summer ball with that squad we mentioned earlier, Rising Rebels 17U. Carries a 3.57 GPA. Tino Labazzo. See, turns a double play here. Nice quick transition. Nice job. Now he'll take that slow roller. Good recovery.
Yeah, and shout out to Coach Tony Negrin up there with the Rising Rebels. Good job, as you can see, with his fundamentals for Labazzo.
I think this is number 40, and turn all the way, but I think it's number 4.
I think you're right.
Alejandro Lorenzo.
He's getting rid of that ball quickly.
At a Newark Academy. He's a sophomore, class of 23. Stands at 5'8", 140. Plays for the New Jersey Cardinals summer team. Nice work. Nice work by Lorenzo. Number 5 is Evan Mangafesta out of Kingsway down there in South Jersey. Class of 23 sophomore. Plays a middle infield at second and short. Stands at 5'8", 150 pounds. Plays his summer ball with the South Jersey Young Guns and has a 4.0 GPA.
Yeah. Nice job here on the pivot. Again, arm slot. Looking pretty good. Dropping that elbow. Get it to second base. And now you see him on the slow roller.
All right, now we have Shea Grady out of Cranford stepping up. This is a class of 23. Rising sophomore as a shortstop second baseman. Stands at 5'9", 145. Has a 3.6 GPA. Oh, nice work on the pivot there. Yep, quick release, good arm slot. And finishing up with a slow roller. Oh, good balance. Nice work by Shea Grady. All right, number 14. That is Rhys Moroney out of Rumson Fairhaven High School. He's a sophomore, class of 23. Plays the middle infield, shortstop, and second base. Stands at 5'9", 165. And plays his summer ball with Sportica Gallagher.
Man, look at this range. I mean, certainly Coach Dave Gallagher over there at Sportica, guy with such a pro pedigree, rubbing off on this young man, because he looks like this is just something that he does every single day, like he's doing homework. Just so fluid. I mean, look at that. That's a next level type of transition.
He said doing homework. He's got a 3.6 GPA, so he
Yeah.
does his homework in the classroom and on the field.
That's really good.
All right, number 20. That's Lance Albacher out of Notre Dame High School. He's a sophomore, class of 23. Stands at 5'10", 145. Plays a summer ball with the Diamond Jacks. Number 23 red is Douglas King out of Paulsboro. He's a class of 23 sophomore, stands at shortstop. Oh, I'm sorry, plays shortstop, and he's a right-handed pitcher. Stands at 5'10", 150, and plays for Mid-Atlantic Summer Ball, Summer League team. Job on the pivot there by King.
The juices are always definitely flowing, to say the least. Especially an event like this, but these guys are really doing a nice job getting the party started here this President's Day morning.
You party on President's Day?
Yeah.
That's good.
You know,
You like to party?
anytime I get a day off from the day job.
Jake Voynar. It's Jake Voynar out of the Hill School in Pennsylvania. Plays a summer ball with Collegeville Spiders. He stands at 5'10", 170 pounds. He's a shortstop and a third baseman.
The other part is, too, I want to let everybody know the way that our system is set up, our streams, you're able to, I don't want to interrupt here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Logan Cologne, actually, I should say. Yeah, Logan Cologne out of Verona. Stands at 5'10", 172. He's a shortstop, right-handed pitcher. Cologne is a 3.2 GPA.
Yeah, good first step, right? So he's got that jab step, lining himself up to where the ball's got to go. Again, I give him the KOD. And, you know, I'm hoping maybe one day you'll work on your Spanish. I was thinking if you could be bilingual an announcer, that would be beneficial, or at least know what you're talking about.
Like that Ricky Ricardo down in WIP at Philadelphia.
Yeah, you could call some
He's
games.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not awesome.
Remind me to ask TJ Hunt later on about the draft league. So a lot of people have been texted us,
that's right.
tweeting
Yep.
us. asking us what's going on about the draft league, and that's something that's a red-hot topic. And you might have some guys here, looking at what I've seen so far, that could be draft league hopefuls in a couple of years.
All right, so that was Logan Cologne. Robert Schneider now up out of Millburn. 5'11", 145. That's number 33. He's got a 3.4 GPA. Plays his travel ball with Wadaka.
All right. So again, look at that, nice and fluid with Schneider. The old slow roller. I love that middle infielder drop arm slot. Make it happen.
Number 37 now stepping up. Nice work. That's Raphael Rogers out of Bishop Eustace. He's a class of 23 rising sophomore. He's a shortstop, second baseman. Stands at 5'11", 160. Plays a summer ball with South Jersey Young Guns 16U. And you're going to have to help me out with this one. Is this a typo? Because this guy, he's off the charts with his GPA. He's got a 447.
Yeah, that's honors classes, what those are. But I'll tell you, I was talking to Coach Tropiano last week, and this is a young man that he's very excited to have on his squad this year. So, and you know, the one thing with Bishop Eustace, I always say, you know, who's the next Chase Conklin?
Yeah.
Be like a kid that comes on the scene as a freshman or a sophomore, and Rogers is certainly a guy that's going to fit the bill. But, you know, I can't
nice
stress enough that some of these guys today, you're going to be like, wow, where did this kid come from? But when you lose so much time last year, a lot of these guys would have had a chance to step up, and this is kind of a bit of a coming out party.
Number 38, Ty Fredo at James Caldwell High School, class of 23 sophomore. The shortstop, second baseman, stands at 5'11", 165. He plays a summer ball with Hustle Baseball. Has a 3.5 GPA. Nice pick down there by the first baseman. All right, number 9, Gray.
So this is Julian.
Julian.
So I know his registration had said Mike.
Yep.
So we are told that this is Julian.
Julian Guara. Out of Phillipsburg. It's a class of 24. He's a freshman. Stands at 5'10", 155. Plays for Walk-Off Baseball Academy.
So again, Mike is dad.
Yeah, Mike is dad, I
Yeah.
figured. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
I saw that. Yep.
Julian.
Yep, Julian. Unfortunately, we can't change the graphic midstream, but we do know it's Julian, and we'll keep repeating Julian.
Yeah. Well, he's making a name for himself right here. So good pivot, nice drop step as he goes to turn towards second. The other part is, too, so he's got that right knee, bringing the right knee around, so he's putting himself in a nice straight line where the ball's got to go.
And he plays for Walk-Off Academy. The only time you saw a walk-off is when they threw you out of the baseball game and you walked off the field.
Yeah, look how light this kid is on his feet. Good job coming across the diamond.
Yep.
Nice job.
All right, I think that'll do it for the middle infielders, and we'll go to first baseman now.
All right. Hopefully don't get too seasick.
Just close your. There you go. Good switch there.
There we go. Hey, look,
Hey,
it's
look at
David
that.
Rodriguez.
Hey,
you know, always
all
being
right.
helpful, that
Look
kid.
at that.
I tell you, the little things.
It's the little things.
So, again, we're here at Iron Peak underneath, looks like the Metrodome. What a beautiful facility. So we want to thank the folks here. If you've never been, we're out in Hillsborough, New Jersey, just about a short drive from everywhere, right in the middle of the state. We've seen some indoor soccer. We've seen basketball courts that are here, rock climbing wall, you name it. And very happy to bring you some PBR event.
I guess.
We're wasting no time.
Yeah, wasting no time, I guess.
Another group here.
Okay. So we're not moving to first. I apologize for that. Number 40. That is Kevin Hager at Del Barton. He's a sophomore.
Stands at 5'11", 172.
See a powder blue hat. Is that a Rising Rebel?
I was just about to say it. He is you are correct, sir.
Nice.
As Ed McMahon would say to Johnny Carson, you are correct, sir.
Nice job here by Hager.
Hager has a 4.33 GPA. Nice work. All right, number 47 is Jordan Martins. He's out of Edison High School. No, sophomore.
He's
class of 23.
He's whipping that ball.
He stands at 6 foot 150. Plays for Baseball Warehouse in the summertime. All right, nice pick on the backhand, going strong across the field. Jordan Martins. I did say Jordan, right? Yep. Okay. Number 64, red, is Connor Roche out of Westwood High School. He's a 6'3", 170-pound sophomore, plays shortstop and second base. Carries a 3.5 GPA, 6'3", 170. A lot of length in this young man. Ooh, good arm too.
Yeah. So what I was saying earlier was for the coaches that are watching, we have a DVR feature activated on our live stream. So even though it's live, you can actually pull it back and kind of rewind as the event is happening.
Nice. So
we have a tendency to see quite a few playbacks as the event is going on. So we are only it's 10:45, and as Roche continues to do a nice job working, I can tell you we've already had nearly 800 playbacks of the action already.
Wow. Nice. Number 85, and that would be Michael Hooley and Aramapo. So we've seen this young man at least a half a dozen times at various events.
He's a good one, man. Definitely a guy that is just he's a grinder from a ball standpoint. And he seems to keep kind of adding muscle to that
I was
frame.
just going to say, you could see it in the shoulders and the chest.
Yeah, if you go back and look at his profile, you're going to see a success and growth story, right? So he's been doing these events for a period of time now. It's still hard for me to believe that he's only a sophomore because it feels like we've been, seen him for quite some time. But, this guy is going to continue to pop up on a lot of radars. Just a real fluid, natural, defensive type of player.
Okay, number 89, Charlie Meglio out of Jackson Memorial High School. He stands at 6'3", 195.
Jeez, 6'3".
He's a shortstop, third baseman, class of 23, sophomore. Plays his summer ball with the New Jersey Marlins and has a 3.94 GPA.
Yeah, Marlins, another great program. Very deep in talent. Had quite a few players do real well at the next level and beyond. And with this guy's size, he's going to continue to turn heads. And again, as a sophomore, right, 6'3", 195. You're still kind of, your body's catching up to you physically. So trying to keep center of gravity, trying to keep center of balance all the time, and doing a lot of these athletic moves. He's impressive just because he seems to just be look at that, dude. I mean, that is light on your feet for a big man.
91 is Ryan Jarosz out of Cranford. 6'3", 200 pounds. Big kids here today. Plays a summer ball with Diamond Jack Super 15U. He's a class of 23 sophomore.
Yeah, committed to Georgia Tech. So we mentioned that earlier when he was hitting, but that Cranford team, we're seeing a good representation from those guys today, and with the amount of talent, you can understand why they took it to the house there for the Last Dance tournament. It's past, I can't believe it's already been like 6 months. It's hard to believe.
It's flying by.
finish there by Jarosz.
Number 2, Gray. That is Michael Dell out of Bergen Catholic High School, class of 24. He's a freshman, 5'7".
Ooh, look at the range. Way to get to that baseball.
It's 5'7", 170. Good. Hits the weights.
Yeah, he carries that frame well.
He's got 3.8 GPA. Plays for Diamond Jacks 15U.
Good arm slot, good follow through.
And good finish.
Just hard to believe these guys are freshmen and sophomores.
I know. That's crazy.
God, they make it look so easy.
I believe that was a number 8, I think. Sorry. You got number 3? All right. Alex Delgado out of St. Peter's Prep. He's a freshman. Stands at 5'8", 140. He's a shortstop and a second baseman. Again, another freshman.
Nice glove work.
Number 6 is Zach Wendell out of Gill St. Bernard's. Once again, another freshman, class of 24. He's a shortstop, second baseman. Stands at 5'9", 160. Plays for the LV Rising Stars and carries a 3.96 GPA. Ooh, nice range there. Good arm. Going deep in the hole. Right on point with the transitions. Number 14, Gray, is Reid Uscello out of Shawnee. He's a class of 24 freshman, stands at 5'11", 168. Plays a summer ball with South Jersey Young Guns. Again, that's Reid Uscello. Number 14.
So we are we're blazing through this. And we actually might have an opportunity to do a bit of a live show.
All right.
So see if we can get that motor in for everybody that's kind of watching at home and can get a chance to talk a little bit more and know some of these players for sure. So as I must rip the headset off my own head. Hold on 1 second here.
I think we're moving to the first baseman.
All right.
Yeah, that should have been it. Okay.
All right, so step aside here for a second.
All right, we got number 61. Sorry, that's 81. I apologize for that. David Rodriguez out of Millville.
Yeah, David Rodriguez, one of my favorite up-and-coming first baseman, big corner guy. He's somebody.
Plays the corners, too. Yep, like you said, corner guys. He plays first base and third base. Stands at 6'2", 270.
Yeah, he's going to project as a first baseman at the next level. And again, big, heavy swing. Like you watch this kid take BP, and it doesn't take much for that ball to just jump off of his bat.
All right, number 87, Gray, and that is Adrian Rojas out of St. Peter's Prep. Class of 24, rising freshman. He's a first baseman and a right-handed pitcher. Stands at 6'2", 220. Plays for full count baseball in the summertime. All right, that will do it for the defensive portion for the infield. And we will take a short break and make some changes, and we'll be right back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D. Classic. Check 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Check 1, 2, 3. ABC 1, 2, 3. Check, check. BFA Sports.
All right. We are back.
I guess am I supposed to put my mask on?
No, you're
All right.
you're
I'm
chronic,
far enough.
Your chronic halitosis is far enough away from me,
Oh,
pal.
well, thanks so much. Gosh.
It's all good.
Boy, with friends like you, who needs enemies?
Yeah, so for BFA Sports, Doug Stasic joined alongside my brother from another, TJ Hunt, the director of PBR New Jersey, is going to be joining us in just a few minutes. So we just want you guys to hang in there because not only have TJ, but we have a couple standout performers out from this morning's awesome display of baseball here at what looks like the Metrodome.
I think it is the Metrodome. They might have moved the Metrodome here.
Iron Peak Sports. I know TJ is really excited about being here. So just hang in there for about another minute. So for you parents, coaches especially that are out there, going to get a chance to know about 4 players that we thought kind of stood out in our opinion for this morning. So stay tuned. We will be right back. All right. We are back in live here at Iron Peak Sports. So for BFA Sports, Doug Stasic joined alongside my brother from another, Al Fisher, who not only does have a mask on just for safety precautions, but he's battling chronic halitosis. So thanks for, I'm sure TJ appreciates all that.
It's a tough battle, but we'll get through it.
So nonetheless, we are joined now live by Director of PBR New Jersey for today's Underclass Invite Preseason Special. It's TJ Hunt. TJ, man, thanks for always having us, and what another unbelievable morning.
Guys, thanks for having me on here. Always a pleasure having you guys come and cover the events. But yeah, like you said, Doug, awesome event in the morning session here with the underclass. We had current freshmen and sophomores in high school working out here before their spring season starts in April, and there were a couple of top performances that really stood out.
Well, talk about a guy that stands out. This guy standing to my right. So in your program this morning, number 91, Ryan Jarosz.
Thank you.
You know, Ryan, before you stepped in here, some people who are big-time New Jersey baseball fans, they might have been paying attention that you were the Sultan of SWAT in that Cranford tournament for the Last Dance.
That was awesome. That was maybe the most fun I've ever had playing baseball.
Well, it shows, man. And so, if I'm not mistaken, you're headed south in the future. So talk to us about it.
So this summer, actually, I committed to Georgia Tech, and it's everything I could ask for. The coaches, the facilities, the field, the location. It's awesome. I can't wait to get down there.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of Atlanta, right? That's a beautiful backdrop in center field.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Do they still call them the Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech?
Yes.
See that? You didn't know that, Stasic.
I didn't know that. You finally got one up on me. What can I say? So TJ, but from his performance this morning, kind of validates the fact that only being a sophomore, that he already kind of has things squared away, know where he's going to go. Awesome. Standout metrics or what?
Oh yeah, big time metrics. So Ryan ran a 6.98, 60-yard dash in the beginning of the day, and a 96 mile per hour exit velocity from TrackMan. He was dialed up in his batting practice round. He was ricocheting balls off the top of this dome here. I was getting scared because I thought these lights were going to come down a couple of times. But no, it was really impressive. He was far and away one of the best hitters in the morning session.
Thank you so much.
So talk to us about your routine, man. So a guy like you that can run a sub-7 60 is just like insanely unheard of, in my opinion. So what are some of the things you've been doing? What's your workout regimen like?
So I work out with my personal trainer. I just started working out with him in August. His name's Moses. He's fantastic. He's helped me gain about 25 pounds of strength. And I go to him 3 days a week. I try to do whatever I can on the other days. And I'm hitting 4 days a week. And then I started fielding with Luke Cologne. I don't know if you guys know him.
Yeah,
he's awesome. I go to him twice a week. So it's getting busy. I gave up basketball, but it's definitely for the better. And just keep improving on my game. That's the thing about baseball. You can never be perfect, so it always keeps you to keep pushing to get better.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete, certainly, I guess that is sometimes a tough choice.
Totally.
But, hey, if you're all committed, you're all in 100%, which is fantastic.
Yes.
So, listen, man, you have a thunderous stick. Talk to us a little bit about your regimen, your routine when it comes to hitting. So how much time are you spending on hitting? What's it like hitting in a dome versus kind of just being stuck in a cage for the last couple months?
Dome, it's fantastic. You get to see where the ball goes. You really get to see the flight on the ball. And then my routine, I like to keep it simple. There's a lot of drills out there. You know, you can take what you want and stay away from some. But I just like to hit off a tee, do some drills on the tee, one-hand work, and then really just soft toss and then BP, whatever I could do. Just hit the ball at the back of the cage.
Getting your reps in. That's great.
Yeah, man. So you've been doing quite a few of the PBR events.
Yes.
So talk to everybody who's out there, maybe, you know, because this is the underclassmen. So we got sophomores and freshmen. What's it like? You know, why is it that they should kind of sign up? Because it seems like it really helped put you on the map.
Of course. The PBR events are fantastic. I think my first one was maybe 3 or 2 years ago. And, you know, obviously I didn't do as well as I am now because I'm getting more comfortable. The more you do, the more comfortable you get. Obviously, you're going to have nerves coming to these events, but it's fantastic. It's always so organized, and it's always fun coming to these and showing out.
So, TJ, talk about a little about the resume. You know, we mention that all the time where too many guys sometimes, to Ryan's point, it's like it can be a little bit intimidating where you're like, wow, all the pressure's on me. I'm only getting a certain amount of pitches today. But he's a guy that has this statistical it keeps going, man. It just keeps climbing. And that's so important for a lot of these kids to think about. It's not about one event, but it's about having a book that kind of tells a story.
Yeah, you always want to keep, show growth throughout your years of high school. And Ryan, I think when he first came to an event when he was in 8th grade, and just continued to improve, continued to get better. I mean, even back then he was one of the best players there, but you can kind of see the trajectory of where he was headed, and ultimately it came to a head this past summer when he committed to Georgia Tech. But of course, the work's not done. I mean, there's still a few more years of high school. There's state championships to be had down at Cranford, right?
Totally.
So, but no, that's what this is all about. You're trying to build. You want to show that trajectory, going in a positive direction. To your point.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Ryan, we appreciate you taking a couple minutes. I know we got a couple guys we're going to kind of jump in here, but be on the lookout. So again, those of you at home, still have a couple guys we're going to interview. But we're going to have a PBR recap show later on this week. But in the meantime, Ryan, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
Good job, Ryan.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it, guys.
So,
You got it.
Ryan Jarosz. So you wrote the lineup card. You're good, Ryan. So you wrote the lineup card, TJ. So who's on deck here?
Well, we got let's see, we got Michael Hooley on deck here.
Oh,
Michael Hooley. We know this
Michael
name
Hooley.
very well.
Yeah, he's also known as Mr. Deeds. Mr. Deeds fame. So, Michael, how are things going, man?
Doing good.
All right, so Al and myself, we kind of have referred to you as a bit of a PBR legend.
Okay, I'll take it.
Of all the
Very
events,
true.
all the events that we do, you're one of those guys who always seems to make at least one, if not two, like head-turning plays. Like, man, this kid really has something going on. And
Awesome.
today was no different as we see you sitting here. So thanks for joining us.
Of course.
All right, man. So how'd you feel about today? Were some of the things in your mind that maybe it stuck out? And then TJ's going to reveal it's like a game show. He'll be able to actually validate what it is that you say. So how are you feeling out there?
It was good. It was good. I felt good in the field. Definitely need to work on my 60 time more. I got to get that down. But had a decent round of BP. I was just keeping it simple today. It was good.
Nice. How's the how the workout's been going for you? I mean, I know you feel like you've been in a workout forever.
I love coming to these events. They're run very well head by TJ, and they're just good workouts. I mean, why not? Come down, put some work in.
Is there anything extra that you do leading up to like a PBR event, right? So it's like you're in the gym all the time, you're doing your workouts and things, but just kind of walk us through like, hey man, you're a week out. Is there something that changes? Is there some kind of switch?
Well, I always like a month before I know I can go to an event, I start running every day because I know I got to get my 60 time down. That's my main focus right now.
Okay.
And usually just the week before, I hit every aspect of my game just so I'm fresh when I come here. So pretty simple routine.
That's really good. So TJ, some of the things that you've seen about Michael, because I know you're a big advocate for his game and the way that he approaches things, and we've seen him now tell stories. I know at least since the beginning of the summer till now. It's like I look at this dude and he's going through this physical transformation.
Yeah. No, Mike's real good in the field. He's real smooth with his hands. His release point is consistently on target, and he's usually in the upper 80s. Today he was 86. He's been up to 90 across the infield. He's usually in the mid, the low to mid 90s with his exit velocity too. So, Mike's done a great deal of work, and another guy that's come to a bunch of events. I know since his older brother was through PBR in high school too. So we've gotten a good chance to see Mike over the course of the last few years, and he's built quite the resume in terms of PBR.
Yeah, Al, so you were really impressed with Michael's range when we saw him over at Mercer County outside in the fall.
Yeah, I mean, kind of jaw-dropping. I was really impressed with your work out there. I mean, what do you do as far as your regimen? I mean, as far as the fielding regimen, what's it look like?
It depends on the day. Work on different aspects, backhands, forehands, everything really. Some days it's just slow roller. Some days I hit. Sometimes I do everything. It's just whatever I'm feeling that day. But I always put in work.
And we actually, if I remember correctly, we actually saw impressive exit velo as well from him.
Yeah.
A few times we saw him. So, I mean, today, unfortunately, I got in a little bit late. I was running around town, but we definitely seen a lot of good stuff out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's really good. So any thoughts about what you might want to major in? I know you're youngin' still, so it's kind of tough to kind of.
I've always had a pretty creative mind, so I'm thinking something in architecture or designing or something.
All right.
Awesome.
Very
Possibly real estate, because you never know. We'll see.
Can't go wrong.
We got a lot of time.
A lot of time for sure. So really good stuff. TJ, anything you want to add from Hooley's showing today? Because again, I looked up, dude, and the way that this kid moves across the diamond, I always so I refer to you as Mr. Deeds. So the butler, we're kind of dating ourselves.
Yeah, you are dating yourself.
So watch the movie Mr. Deeds, but there's
Okay.
a character in there. You turn around and he's just there. You turn around, he's just there. And I feel like every time a ball is hit, I turn around and you're there to catch
that's
it,
awesome.
man. So nothing's
That's
getting
awesome.
up the middle past you, but we appreciate your time, man. I know we gotta.
One more question. Who do you emulate your game after? And the reason why I asked that is there is a reason, but I'm not going to answer why. Who do you emulate your game after? Who do you look up to? Obviously, you're playing at the shortstop position. I've seen you at the corner.
Yeah, there's not really a specific player. I love watching Major League. I just love watching infielders. I love watching the way they move, you know? There's no one specific because they're all great, obviously.
Yeah.
So I just like watching what they do, and then I just kind of inspire myself to be as good as them.
Well, there's no doubt you're a study of the game, so I just wanted to. That's why I asked that
Awesome.
question.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, Michael Hooley, not to be confused with Michael Woolley, because we did that wrong.
Oh,
before.
yeah, I remember
I've
that.
done it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
thanks for joining us, and looking
Awesome.
forward to seeing you at the
Awesome.
next PBR event, brother.
Appreciate it.
All right, best
Nice
of luck
work.
this season, Michael Hooley.
Next
All
guy
right.
we have here, this is Charlie Meglio. He's 2023. He's from Jackson Memorial. He's number 89 in your books today.
Yes.
6'3", 195. Shortstop, third base, infielder.
And
Welcome.
Thank you, Fresh, for having me.
Nah, man, thanks for being here. You're making us look like a Smurf. I mean, I know TJ, the basketball player over there. He's like, built like 6'8", but me, I feel like I should be painted in blue at this point. So you're a big dude, man. So Jackson Memorial, you guys have really come on the baseball scene in the state of New Jersey these last couple of years. So talk a bit about that, right? So all of a sudden, it was kind of like last 2 years, and TJ, we talk about this all the time. Every so often, you have this program that pops up. But, man, you guys have been on the map. You jumped right into it. Talk about what it's like to be there.
It's just a blessing to be able to be a part of such a great school and education and sports, not only with baseball, but football, wrestling, basketball. It's just a very talented program overall.
Yeah,
Well, that's the baseball program down there. That's they've been routinely in a top in the state the last 5 years, as Doug was saying, and I think if I'm doing my math correctly, the last New Jersey team that went to the Little League World Series, are they now in high school from Jackson? Is that you?
Yeah,
Did
that
you
is
go
me.
there?
That was
Yeah.
you.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
Nice.
Oh, man.
That's awesome. So that's a talented group, and I mean, the last couple of years they've been outstanding. And here's a guy who was on TV on ESPN. He's
Very cool.
come
Yeah.
full circle.
So you're comfortable in front of the camera just a little bit?
Just a little bit, yeah.
All right. So talk about this. So I'm assuming you haven't always been 6'3", 195. So how is that kind of adjusting, going from being on that Little League level, 12 years old, it's like, boom, you blink, and now here you are. So has that changed what you do? Has it changed the position that you've been playing?
Yeah, because originally I was in middle school when I was 12 years old, I was 5'6", 5'7". I was second base. But then every year I would just gradually grow. And then even this past summer, since quarantine, I grew 1 to 2 inches. So
Holy
that's
cow.
kind of progressing me from shortstop to third base, going from the right side of the infield to the left.
That's awesome.
No, it really is, and you're killing it in the classroom too. So 3.94 GPA. Is that something that comes relatively easy to you, or are you just a guy that grinds it out in the classroom as much as you do on the field?
A little bit of both. I mean, depending on the topic or the subject, I'll understand it. But my whole family, we're big on that. So I'm just trying to, as hard as I work on the baseball field, and out of that, I want to work as hard as I can in the classroom too.
Speaking of that, what are you thinking about majoring in? I know it's a little early yet. You're a sophomore, but still, anything you got your mind on?
Probably business is where I'm looking towards, but it could change at any time. So, but right now, as a sophomore in high school, that's what I'm focusing on at least, or leaning towards.
Well, and you're wearing the powder blue pinstripes of the New Jersey Marlins, and there's a lot of great programs in New Jersey, and every time I feel like we come to another broadcast, it's just like, wow. But the Marlins have this tradition of just guy after guy. I mean, TJ, we've seen a lot of dudes in the last couple of years where they elevate, do real well, and you're talking everywhere from D1 to now even a couple guys that have some pro experience. How have the workouts been going in the winter workouts there? Anything you want to talk about from the Marlins standpoint?
They've just been going amazing. I mean, every single coach there puts their heart and soul into this organization, and luckily we are blessed enough to have a facility there. So it's just overall an amazing experience and the best move I've ever made to lean myself towards there. Awesome. And I'm thankful for all of them for opening me with open arms, and thankful for all of them.
Yeah, Big Jared down there. They do a great job down there in Jackson. Is the facility in Jackson as well?
Yeah, it is, yes.
Nice. So, TJ, the guy's another metric monster. I mean, he stood out today. some really good stuff.
Oh yeah, he was 83 across the infield, and I gotta find what his exit velocity was.
Wow.
Maglio 91 exit velocity
Nice.
from TrackMan.
I was gonna say, because I saw the guy from Iron Peak come in, and he was talking to you about your security deposit, because you may have actually put a little bit of a pinhole, I think, on the outside of that.
Well, he was working on knocking the snow off the roof.
That's right. Yeah,
He's being a
we were
team
helping
player,
out.
Doug. I mean, what
Yeah.
they should be paying him.
It's really good, man. Well, listen, we're looking forward to seeing what goes on for you in the future, certainly at the next PBR event. And if I'm not mistaken, we're probably going to see you on our recap highlight show later on this week.
Thank you guys for having me in this amazing event, too.
All right, man.
Good job, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks
job.
for
Safe
joining
travels
us.
home.
Thank you.
All right.
And the last guy we have here of our little recap is Rhys Moroney. He is a 2023 grad from Rumson Fairhaven. He's just putting on some shoes here.
Yeah, he's a little wardrobe change.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's big time in now.
That's
so,
right. He's got his sunglasses inside on his hat. That's
Nice.
great. Always cool. Gotta get the swag going.
So Rhys, man, I gotta thank you, number one, for straightening out my ADHD, because TJ this morning says to us, he goes, "Hey man, listen, we're gonna go fast and furious today," which is something he always does. But he said we're gonna have two guys hitting at the same time. We're gonna have two guys running at the same time. And I was waiting for him to say he's gonna have two guys fielding at the same time. You straightened my ADHD out, because I looked up, and truth be told, I had never seen you play before, never seen you work out. Dude, in my opinion, one of the most mic-dropping, just drop-dead, awesome fielding displays that I've seen at a lot of events, man. So, to be an underclassman and to come out in the scene like that, TJ can attest to the fact that I grabbed him and I was like, yo, I need to talk to that guy. So,
Thank you.
How you feeling about your event?
It was good. Hitting, I was a little nervous, but then towards the end, I found some barrels and was feeling good.
Nice. So, sporting at Gallagher. So you got Coach Dave Gallagher.
Yep.
He's a good friend of us at BFA. We're talking about fundamentals. It seems to me you guys have a pretty serious attack plan when it comes to your defense. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, we've been pretty good. Most of the things that we focus on is defense. That's like all we preach, because all we say is defense is good offense.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
I like that.
nice.
I love that.
Yeah. So TJ, talk about range and hands. I mean, are you in agreement with what I saw?
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you, Doug. Rhys was like, I was standing right by the fungal guy, Brian, before, and I was like, all right, let's see what this kid has. I know Sportica Gallagher, they have a good program. Rhys came up there. It was easy. It was athletic. It was fluid like water. It was really impressive. Nice job. His stats for today, if I have them up here, 6.99, 60, 80 mile per hour arm across the diamond, and his exit velocity, if I can find it, number 14, 90 miles per hour off the bat.
Man.
And a 3.6 GPA. Sorry, TJ.
Yeah. So that's getting it done, man. And for a guy that's just a sophomore, talk a little bit about, I didn't mention it to the other guys. So you come on the scene last year being your first year in high school, right? So now you're a sophomore. So what's that now like as you're looking forward to this season? So you kind of seem to me, guys, probably going to skip the whole JV routine, have a chance to play some varsity. So how are you feeling about that, and what was it like missing that first year of high school?
Well, freshman year was it was a good experience because we had the Last Dance tournament, and the kids there are like a blessing. They're great to me, and for Last Dance, I got my opportunity to start, and it was a good experience, and I can't wait for this year or next year.
So you're listed as a middle infielder. Where can coaches expect to see you play for your high school team?
It's between third base or second base. It
Okay.
depends on who's pitching.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you guys got a talented squad down there at Rumson Fairhaven, and a former college teammate of mine is actually your head coach, Owen Stewart. Is that
Yeah,
right?
he's a good dude.
Great guy. So you guys are. I know your old coach a few years ago. I think before you were in high school was it Coach
Kevin James.
Kevin James. Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
James is from North Jersey. So I know I'm very familiar with the Rumson Fairhaven program. So I think you guys are going to be pretty good. You have a good middle infield there. You have is it Andrew Schmid too?
Yeah, he's
Yep,
pretty
Monmouth commit. So some good young players on that squad.
Yeah, so you got your work cut out for you. Crack the lineup with that team. So it really kind of speaks volumes, I think, about what you've been what you've been doing, the work that you've been putting in. Where else can we kind of see you headed into the summer? I mean, besides the next PBR event, I'm sure. But are you looking to play any tournaments? I know Sporting Gallagher, you guys teams tend to go into some good ones.
We have some more showcases coming up for the rest of the winter, and then we have a lot of tournaments, Diamond Nation, and then BFA in Georgia.
All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Excellent.
Awesome, man. I got to ask, what else do you do in your spare time besides baseball so we can get some of these coaches to know a little bit more about you?
I also play soccer. I like playing it. I play pickup sometimes, and for me and my friends have gone shoveling for, like, veterans and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Well, I guess you've been getting
community.
plenty of work out doing that in the last couple
Yeah.
weeks. Unbelievable. Up here, forget about it. So, well, listen, man, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. Appreciate you jumping in. And again, for those watching, get a chance to know a little bit more about this guy when it comes to the recap show here on BFA Sports for PBR New Jersey just a little bit later. Al, anything else you want to add?
No, you know what? Did we talk about what he was thinking about concentrating in? As far as school, have you thought about school, where you want to go, north, south?
I definitely want to go south. I'm not a big fan of the cold weather.
Hey, no, I don't blame you.
Not alone.
Not a lot of people are.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That's great.
Any area of concentration you're thinking about?
Probably down south.
No, I meant as far as your, I should say, as a major.
Maybe kinesiology.
All right, nice.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, another word Al can't spell. So what better way to go from there?
Lucky me.
All right, well, listen, folks. TJ, we got an afternoon event, so we're going to have another stream going up, and that's going to be for pitchers, catchers, and
Two-way players.
all right.
Yep.
So keep it live, keep it staying here. What time are we going on here, TJ?
12:15. We'll be back on.
All right. Until then, appreciate you guys tuning into the PBR New Jersey Underclass Invite here at Iron Peak, and we will talk to you soon. Stay tuned, everybody.
Good job, big guy.
Thank you.